What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
With Jethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
Aaron Rodgers.
Diamond clown, this motherfucker.
Let's keep playing the hits here. Did you see the meme? I don't remember if I texted it to the group chat of the Vince McMahon meme where he's getting like progressively like crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Someone did that with the Aaron Rodgers comments that was like woke mob, and then like consulted with Joe Rogan and then MLK quote. It's like really freaking out. What was your reaction to watching this stuff spool out, John? What did you do? Were you plugged in on this, or this was like 2 days after the baby was born, wasn't it?
I was plugged in. I mean, the baby sleep a lot. Rodgers was sleeping too. I had to keep myself occupied. You know what I mean? I just wish motherfuckers would stop using MLK, dog. Read a book. You know, what did Toni Morrison say? What did Malcolm X say? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other options.
Well, what did MLK really say also?
Right,
I mean, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
read an actual book about MLK,
He
too.
didn't say consult Joe Rogan. He didn't say that. We know that. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to pay attention to word usage. He didn't say talk to or spoke with. He consulted Joe Rogan about COVID.
When you consult with someone, that is showing that you value their professional opinion.
Exactly.
Right.
And even when he said, like, they asked him if he was vaccinated, he said, "I'm immunized." That's some Joe Rogan usage. Listen, bro. White people, you know what I'm saying? Release yourselves of the shackles of Joe Rogan, please. What has, bro? Like he is at this point when you're consulting Joe Rogan. Classify this man as a cult leader, right? At this point, bro. You know what I mean? And it's kind of wild.
It's a big cult. It's a big cult. I have a lot of black friends who are in that cult too. I mean, he's got a reach because of that UFC shit. You know what I mean?
I saw the homegirl Shells on Twitter say something. Rodgers, they were talking about like Cap and Rodgers, and they said Cap probably doesn't fall too far from, you know what I'm saying, from Rodgers as far as like, there's a lot of black people thinking in the same way that Rodgers is thinking. So, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, so, but you gotta be crazy. Like Joe Rogan's podcasts are fucking 3 hours. What on this planet are you doing for 3 hours that you're not getting paid for? Name one thing.
Absolutely.
Willingly, bro. This shit is getting scary out here, dog. This man he knew he knew everybody's gonna be watching this shit. And he comfortably, look how comfortable he was in his face. I consulted Joe Rogan. like, bro, he would have put that in the bibliography section of a fucking paper. You know what I mean? Like of an essay, dog. Like he was like citing Joe Rogan.
Footnote 3A, Joe Rogan conversation on March 15th, 2021.
Hey, bro, it's sick out here, dog.
So we had the conversation and that kind of circled around Kyrie where we had a very nuanced conversation about, the validity of black people being hesitant of, government mandated, health procedures and such. We don't need to do that on this one. This motherfucker is just stupid. like, bro, well, I'm not going to paint with that broad of a brush. But this motherfucker, he might be a bright guy, but he's stupid as fuck in this situation here. Because
you could be smart and still be a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the shit that kills me here is, bro, you are the one who jumped through all the extra fucking loops here. You know what I mean? You fucking tap dance around us with the wordplay gymnastics on the immunized shit. You fooled a lot of us on that one. But you can't fool COVID, motherfucker. Because COVID does not give a fuck. COVID just wants a nasal passage, dog. That's all COVID cares about. You feel me? So you fooled a lot.
Your ass. You feel me? But go ahead.
You fooled a lot of us with the motherfucking wordplay gymnastics. You got us on the immunized shit. Right? And then, we find out all the shit that you went through. In regards to this, you fucking presented the NFL with a 500-page fucking dossier of why, your homeopathic remedies are more valid than the vaccine. And you said they thought you were crazy because, yeah, motherfucker, you are. Like they told you we can get you the world's greatest epidemiologists, the world's greatest doctors to explain this to you. and you said, nah, I'm rolling with the dude who made his name in 2004 getting motherfuckers to eat boiled goat dicks. Like, that's whose opinion I'm valuing here. You know what I mean?
Scary hours.
Right. And then you try to flip the shit on us like we're the fucking irrational ones. Motherfucker, you out here presenting 500-page documents for some bullshit. You out here goddamn drinking Ocarina of Time elixirs. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the great MLK.
Right. Right, you out here fucking, you know, using wordplay gymnastics, and now we are the irrational woke mob because your dumbass got caught slipping and you got COVID, and you're just mad because your fucking tactics to try to trick everybody didn't work. Fuck Aaron Rodgers for this one, bro. Like, I mean, I know he doesn't give a fuck about what I think about him, but I lost a lot of respect for the guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. and like I said, it's because you're trying to flip this shit on us like we're the irrational ones after all the bullshit you put us through. And that motherfucking MLK quote, bro, white people need to just stop fucking
Stop
voting
it.
him, okay?
Stop it.
Just stop.
Especially, and they always use it right before saying the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit. I'm like, motherfucker, MLK, bro, like, God damn, this is, I did all that work for you to use this shit so you didn't have to get a fucking backing, nigga.
Right. And what kills me is Aaron Rodgers said in the same interview, I'm not into politics. I know the right's gonna embrace me, the left's gonna hate me. I don't give a shit about either one of them. And then you quote a quote from Martin Luther King, who was a fucking political prisoner when he gave you that quote. He was literally in jail for fighting for what he believed in.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Hold on, let's pause. What he believed in was not a rich athlete being able to do whatever he wants. What he was fighting for when he was in jail at that time was the ability for black people to exist.
Right. On an equal plane with white people in this country. And you are throwing that out there because you fucking lied to us about being vaccinated. Fuck Aaron Rodgers, man.
The MLK, you posted the meme that was like, you know, MLK says stop being mean to me, right? Like some white dude who just
white guys.
did something who just fucked up, right? Like it's insane how cliched it is, and how someone who thinks he's smarter than everyone else, like Aaron Rodgers clearly does not understand what a fucking cliche that is. You know, right. And I don't, I mean, I guess I don't listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. Maybe that's the type of intelligence that's going on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like, I'm smarter than everyone else, but I'm still the dumbest dude in the world. Like, it kind of does seem like that, actually. But I don't know, man. It was absolutely the woke mob. As soon as he said woke mob,
I was like, oh,
that's Joe
Rogan
speak. That's bro. Like, Joe Rogan had white people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like running to deer antler, like a powdered deer antler that solved everything. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this is like, gee, like this is what we on. You know what I mean? And when did they use MLK like he's a meme? You know what I mean? They they forget, like they act like they forget the experience he went through and what he really stood for. You know what I'm saying? Like when did they? Why MLK? That's wild to me. He was so fucking hated prior to his death. You know what I mean? And that's
but he doesn't exist as it is, and not to make this comparison directly, but it's somewhat similar to Jesus, where like MLK does not exist as an actual person or a historical figure anymore, right? He exists as a concept that can be applied in this way.
Yeah.
And he's used by almost exclusively white people like Aaron Rodgers or the right, who's now going to embrace him, to suggest that what MLK stood for was reconciliation over everything. Right, that the most important thing is that everyone is kind and accepting and etc. And it actually is similar to the way that the historical words of Jesus have been twisted down the generations, right? I mean, Jesus was a radical revolutionary figure as well, but like when MLK was killed, he was fighting capitalism. Yeah, right. Like he was.
You feel me? You feel me?
Know, and like that, it's the same thing. This idea that it's like, well, MLK said that, you know, if I, as a very powerful person in this country, don't like something, I have to lie to everyone about it. Just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The quotes are never used for what they were intended to be used for. Why MLK said it is never what it was actually used for. You know what I mean? That's what's wild to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be able to. I mean, that we should make a law where you'd have to say 3 other quotes. You know what I mean? From 3 other civil rights people. You know what I mean? Like, before you can say MLK. You know, because I just think, like, dog, it's just insane how, you know, misquoted he is. You know, it's
Did
wild.
you see the reactions of the people hosting the show when he got up off his couch? He took his shoulder blades off the couch cushions and said, you know, as the great MLK once said, and you see you see the host who's his friend who really needs him to keep coming on his podcast. He did that real subtle. We've all done it. He just slid the hand slightly over his mouth. Like, oh my fucking God, this motherfucker just said as the great MLK once said.
But bro, you gotta tell, like, that's a real friend would have called him a fuck nigga. You know what I mean?
But that's
like,
the same thing we were talking about with Sauter.
Be.
This is his friend whose show has risen to national prominence because Aaron Rodgers comes on it every week.
But that friend is also very rich too. He got a big ass DraftKings deal, like millions and millions of dollars, bro. You got, I can call my homie your fuck nigga money. You know what I'm saying? White men don't call their homies fuck niggas. They don't do it. Enough.
No, they
you know
do not.
What I mean?
And not on MLK.
You know what I'm saying?
On MLK
yeah,
like
stuff. Like who am I to call my homie a fuck nigga when he's talking about MLK? You know what I mean? Who are you not to? Shit, you motherfucker.
That's and you know the whole irony about white people not knowing shit about MLK. Like, you know, Aaron Rodgers referenced that MLK quote that was from a letter from a Birmingham jail when MLK said that, and in that very same letter, you know, well, to go back to what Rodgers said about how he's not on either side. You know, I'm not with the left, I'm not with the right. In that very same letter, Martin Luther King told white people who are just in the middle on this racism shit, you know what I'm saying? Who aren't picking a side, who are just like, you know, he said, who are devoted more to order than justice. You know, who he told white people who were fence straddling, y'all either got to fight these racists with us or shut the fuck up and get the fuck out the way. Right? He told them that in that very same letter. And for Aaron Rodgers to just pride himself as being a centrist and then quote MLK's letter from a Birmingham jail shows he doesn't know shit about that man. So like I said, please just stop quoting Martin Luther King when you don't know shit about him and when you compare him to your little bullshit, trivial vaccination shit, you know, when he was going to bat for real shit, for equality for black people, you know?
Can I it's funny that you brought that up because I was also going to quote from the letter, because I actually think there is a quote in that letter that applies beautifully to talking about the pandemic. Moreover, I am cognizant of the interrelatedness of all communities and states. I cannot sit idly by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham. Interesting.
Yeah. He's talking about the well-being of the large scale here, huh? Yeah.
Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Never again can we afford to live with the narrow provincial outside agitator idea. Anyone who lives inside the United States can never be considered an outsider. It's true about racism, but it's also true about getting your fucking vaccine so that the dude who works at the stadium, who does not believe in science, or maybe who is not that educated, like whatever else, is not taking this shit home to his fucking wife or his kids or his grandma, bro. Like, that's why we're getting the vaccine, so that the people who know better can protect the people who don't know better or who can't get it, for which we have friends who have physiological issues, who have lupus and stuff, who have autoimmune problems that prevent them from being vaccinated. You know how much it kills those people sitting here going, this motherfucker could have got Anthony Fauci on the phone. Yeah. And called Joe Rogan instead.
Like, but instead, you know what I mean? Have you heard of Joe Rogan's podcast, bro? I consulted the Joe Rogan.
And I just,
fucking horse medicine, bro.
Bro, deer antler, bro. Have you heard of it?
He said he did not want to take the vaccine because he's worried about it causing sterility, which COVID actually does, by the way. Which the vaccine does not.
We should have known that he wasn't truly vaccinated when he said immunized. Because
Michael Smith, was it Michael A. Smith who picked that, Tyler?
Michael Smith nailed that shit back in August. He was like, nope, he is fucking tap dancing around his ear. So
if you look at his mannerisms,
those eyes were darting everywhere when he said that.
I'm immunized, bro. That is a telltale sign of a liar, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, G. He got us, but you know, but COVID got him.
COVID got your ass.
He got your ass, my boy.